So I don't want to freak you out at all. Sex education ended 2 years ago. 2022 had Living and also, let's not forget, Bill Nighy entered your life.
Yes, he did.
Very important.
He did.
Daddy issues last year, and just in this year you've got The White Lotus, Toxic Town, and your latest film club.
Mm-hmm.
First question, how's Aimee Lou Wood?
You know what I love about you is you always ask how I am.
Yeah.
And I love that. I really appreciate it. I think I've been very overwhelmed. It's been I've not had just a moment to go, breathe. So when I have that, I think it's all going to sink in and I'll have a lot of gratitude. But I'm currently slightly in survival mode.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's have survival mode for about 20 minutes.
Yes.
Ideal.
Yes.
And this show, you're not just in it, you co-created it, co-wrote it, and exec produce it. And this is, can I say, a passion project? Is that fair? That feels fair?
Yeah, yeah.
And to me, it gets to kind of show off one of my favorite things about you, which is your obsession with movies.
Yes.
So here's my question. Which movie do you think you've forced most people to watch?
I love that question because I know what it is. It's broadcast news. It is broadcast news. I am a broken record about broadcast news. I probably mentioned it today around 20 times.
Phil, for a second.
Tom? The latest message seems to indicate that the Libyan pilot was acting on his own without authority from anyone else.
Stand by camera 2.
In other words, I think we're all okay.
Okay, Tom, wrap it up.
Who the hell cares what you think?
The Libyan government has disavowed any prior knowledge of the attack. I'm Tom Grunick, reporting from Washington. Good afternoon.
Animation.
Thanks, everybody.
We are out.
I need people to see Holly Hunter in that film. I'm like, guys, please, I need you to watch this woman, this creature.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to see her. So I forced a lot of people to watch. And also, actually, another one is Baby Teeth. I've made a lot of people watch Baby Teeth.
Nice, more recent one, yeah.
A more recent one.
Moonstruck.
Moonstruck, another, you know me so well.
I'm in love with you.
Snap out of it.
That is up there. That is up there. Because I just think, guys, your life's going to improve if you watch these films. I mean, you understand what I'm talking about. It's like, you will be happier if you watch these films. So I want you to have that. But also it's like, whoa, calm down.
So did Film Club come about from conversations like that? Is that the beginning of it?
I always missed the nostalgic rom. So I felt like everything had turned into kind of simmering, smouldering looks. And everyone who I was watching fall in love on film and TV, it was always very like sparse dialogue and kind of back-footed, cool. And I was like, where's Holly Hunter? Where is Meg Ryan? Where, I want these chatty, like when Harry Met Sally, I want talkative, neurotic, messy people who chat shit. I want to see them fall in love. I want the phone calls in broadcast news. I want the chats. I like that bit in broadcast news when they say, "Meet me next to the place where we went that time."
All right, I'll meet you at the place near the thing where we went that time.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
I wanted that back, that nostalgic, like clever people who are kind of difficult but delightful at the same time. I wanted to see them falling in love. So there was that, and also it was lockdown, and the only way I've always felt like you have always had like an urgent need for film and TV and everything and stories, but everyone, the collective got into that during lockdown because it was the only way we could access and experience the world was through film and TV. So Ralph and I were like, that was kind of the inspiration, is let's write a story about someone who experiences the world through film and brings the world to her through movies.
I'm going to share with you something that I hold very close to my heart, which is, I think what I like most about movies, and I think movies do it better than TV, is that you get the sense that you're reading someone else's mind. And when you can see someone, a character that you believe in, next to another character that you believe in, reading each other's minds, It is the best drug.
Oh.
You're just there. You're
Yeah.
in it. You feel it. You get it.
Yeah, I love that. And it's so true. It's so true. And I think that that's what, there was a part of that in Film Club, what I wanted to capture is that Evie and Noah do a lot of chatting, but I think that that it's loudest when they're not speaking.
Totally.
And when you see them, and that's what I wanted to capture is these two chat and they have all these jokes and they have all these memories, but when they're quiet, I wanted to see them reading each other's minds. So that is exactly it. So obviously that's trying to bring the filmic into TV, which is really hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's not time.
No time.
So-
Cameras aren't as big as the moon.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't get all the lighting you might want.
Yeah,
Where's the giant wind machine? Can we just float? No.
yeah.
We've got 12 minutes and then it's lunch.
Yeah, we were trying to find movie magic in Presswich, and I think it felt lovely.
Yeah, and had you shot this after White Lotus?
Yes, I just got back from Thailand.
What a beautiful, I don't know what the word is, but a sort of reset
Yes,
in a good way.
yeah, it was definitely a homecoming, like definitely, and kind of, it was weird though, because I went from one very contained thing, because we were living in the hotel that we were filming in, and then went to play Evie, who just is in her garage. So it was kind of like, okay, there's a theme here about like worlds being created in quite, small little places. But yeah, it was from one kind of bubble to another.
Both excellent in their own ways.
Yes.
And I was wondering whether you got to be able to be as you might like, because when I'm surrounded by Americans, I can feel myself just turning it down a little bit.
I saw a really funny clip as well of Shooty the other day, and he said like 5 things in a row that the American co-star did not understand. And I think, yeah, it happens a lot where also the thing that they don't get self-deprecate, so they think that you're being really mean to yourself. That's the thing that I had to shift. So I would say something like just slightly self-deprecating. They're going, hey now, come on now, Aimee. Come on, Aimee Lou. Don't say that about yourself. And I'm like, I'm just being, it's not actually that heavy.
No.
So there's like a kind of, I think the lack of irony sometimes I find a little bit difficult. But I also do love sometimes, especially in New York, there's no subtext. Everyone just says it how it is. And it's very direct. And that I find quite relaxing.
You do?
Yeah, because I find my worst thing is someone smiling with their mouth, but giving me
No
daggers
eyes.
with their eye. That scares me. So in New York, when someone's just saying, sweetie, hurry up, move out the way, I'm like, okay, I know where I stand with that one. I know where I stand.
As long as they're not saying, because I would just laugh, I'm walking here.
I know. I'm walking here.
Hey! I'm walking here! I'm walking here!
You must have said that when you went to New York.
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh, same.
Yeah, my dream is one day to get into a cab and say to the cabbie, follow that car.
Oh,
Come on.
the dream.
Are there tropes like that you'd love to do in your life or in your career?
You know in Silver Linings Playbook when she goes, yeah, that's one of my favourites, and I wanted to do that so much.
I love watching a scene and going, I am jealous of them getting to play that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because you've talked about Cher, and I've gone, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, she got to do that, and she smashed it.
I know. That's that tear on her face at the opera. It's just.
I would love to do a single tear.
A single tear. I managed to do a single tear once. I don't know how, because I actually cry out of my nose. I get very snotty, and I don't cry like silently. I'm very like, and somehow in Living with Bill, I was sat opposite, and a single tear went down my face, and I was so in the scene, but I did think, is that a single tear falling down my face? And then when I watched it back, I was like, that's a single tear. But it's hard to do because all of my liquids come out my nose instead of like my eyes, but not so. But it's this.
Yeah, we're just drooling.
Yeah.
Ears.
And you want it out. You like no out your eyes nicely and beautifully, but it doesn't work like that.
Which performances, though, excluding Holly and Cher, do you think you find yourself accidentally or not accidentally channeling in your career?
I think that in Sex Education, a lot of Gina Davis in Thelma and Louise, especially when I came down with the messy hair, and I talk about the crumpets and some other things. But that whole bit after she's been with Brad and she comes down with I think because I watched Thelma and Louise so much when I was younger, I think Gina Davis did have a really big influence, and also Olivia Colman. I watched so much, and then people say like, oh, you kind of remind me of Olivia Colman, and I'm like, that's probably because I watched from, and I'm not talking, I always say this, I'm not talking about when she hit the big time.
You mean Peep Show?
I was back, it was Green Wing, and she had like one line per episode, and I was like, who is that?
What are these doing on it? Look, you're going to have to take all this and put it back up here and create a new... Did you just push a banana down my top?
Yes.
So I think you do just naturally like absorb and you know that bit in King of Comedy where I can't remember the name of the actor, but when she's like, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be fabulous?
Wouldn't you like to see me out of my head? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be fabulous?
Whenever I'm always like, my dream is to just be able to channel that, whatever that is, whatever that crazy is. Yeah.
I think Olivia Colman is the person I want to be most on a red carpet.
Love. Why is that?
Because she once was asked, what's her favourite swear word? And she said it. She took a beat and then she said it.
Yeah, no, she's really something.
She's human goals.
She is. She really is.
What do you think has been your biggest onset blooper?
That is a really good question. I think for me, I had a lot with Saran, because she makes me laugh so much.
I was going to ask, she's like a sort of charm army.
I just couldn't. She was saying before, sometimes like it was not my eyes, even if I wasn't, it was my eyes were just swimming in like, you're making me laugh, you're making me laugh. So I had a lot of just her, just the trying so hard, but then like just full on. And I have that a lot. I just start enjoying people's too much. And then I'm like, oh, wait a sec.
And what about people that you get to break most?
Emma Mackey, I used to get a lot. I used to get her a lot. Who else did I get? I feel like Johnny Flynn, who I just worked with Johnny Flynn, and we got each other so bad. No, it was actually awful. We got each other so bad one day that we were like, I think the crew thought we weren't going to be able to carry on. It was like, but we were kind of crying in pain.
Great.
It was, and we were like, we're so sorry, but I could get him. Just one wrong look in the eye and he's gone.
If I ever got Bill Nye, I'd take the day off.
Bill's a hard one.
Oh, he's a rock.
Bill's a hard
There's
one
no
to
way I
get.
could get him.
I wonder if I think I did get him to like a little bit, but I could never get a belly laugh.
No.
Like,
He's too professional.
Yeah, no.
He's trying to get your therapist to laugh.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do it.
Still try.
Stoic.
Stoic. Do you have a most memorable director's note ever?
Oh, that's such a good question.
And maybe I can rephrase it. What's sort of the one where you go, well, only on this project would I get that note?
Can I do acting teacher?
Please.
So my acting teacher at RADA, everything that he said to me, I remember in like these little, but it was, he always said, he would make us do these exercises where it would be like, like a bedroom exercise where it's just learn how to exist in front of, without performing. So you'd have these little tasks like tidy your room. You'd set up your room in the classroom and you'd tidy your room and just let people observe you and get used to being, but like sometimes you'd have to do, for example, I did one where it was like tidy up the house because my parents are on the way home and I've trashed the house, right? And he'd go, how long till your dad gets home? And I'd say, oh, like half an hour. And he'd go, no, he's coming up the stairs. Get it done. But I love Get It Done because it's actually so good because it's like, get it done. Like, and sometimes I think you can see people really indulging. It's like in life, you've got to get it done. What do you want from that person and get it done? So I do think a lot of the time, get it done. He's coming up the stairs. Get it done. And he used to do this a lot. It was like this. It has to come from here. So that kind of stuff I love.
When you write this character into Film Club Series 2...
Yes, I should do that.
Sean Bean?
Oh, he'd be perfect. he'd actually be perfect.
Get it done.
Get it done.
Get it
Get
done.
it done.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Finally, where's the BAFTA?
It is on the top shelf of my bookcase.
Hiding.
Do you know what? I used to hide it, and then the lady who helps clean my house sometimes, who I love, we're like very close, no boundaries. She just moved it and she kept putting it, and I would put it back and hide it, and then she kept putting it pride of place, and I would hide it again, and then eventually I just let her win because she was like, "Why would you not show that off? Have it out, have it out." So she does that a lot. I'll try and be modest, and then Adriana just goes, "Nope, we're showing it off. Thank you."
Here it is again. Can't take a compliment. If someone gives me a compliment, both barrels, it is as bad as a full throttle insult.
Yeah.
I'm like, how dare you?
How dare you say that? How dare you put me in this position? How dare you put me in this position?
Bill Nye.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah.
And finally, I want to give you this thought, which is, I was on stage once hosting an event, like I do, and there was a British Sign Language interpreter there. And he taught me something, because we were sort of, as it turns out, discussing the mind reading thing. And this is BSL for I'm reading your mind. You put your hand here, and then your hand here, and it's...
I love that. I love that,
isn't that
so
great?
much. That's so cute.
Because even if you don't know what it means, if I'm like, if we're jinxing or like you're reading something, you just do this and people get it.
Oh my God, I love that.
My gift.
I love that.
We now also need the BSL for get it done. But we already have it.
Get it done. Get it done.
See you, Sean. You owe me one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aimee.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
A pleasure as always, but I won't be too complimentary
Oh,
because
yeah,
otherwise
yeah.
you'll be
Pleasure's
angry.
fine.
You'll be angry with me.
Well, a pleasure.
Yeah.
If it was, I really enjoyed that.
You're out of here.